Hey y'all.
Hey everybody. Well, we always say that we don't script these videos, and we don't. But we made a video a few minutes ago, and it was so long that Jennifer said that ain't gonna work, so we had to redo it. We hadn't made a video since Montana.
Yeah.
Over a month ago, and the reason is because we weren't really doing anything exciting. We were in Aurora, Colorado, Denver for 15 days while Jennifer went to school.
Yep.
You tell them about your school.
Went to the Mile High Adjusters Academy and got my Texas Adjusters license.
Yep. And then we left Denver on a Friday. I think it was September 24th.
No, August 24th.
August 24th. And by Sunday, we were in Georgia. That's how quick we came across country. We weren't, exploring or anything like that. And the reason was, as you know, we had a new truck. There's a car coming, that made a little noise. But we had a new truck and we needed to get the tag within 30 days. We were actually late, but thankfully they let it slide. We also had damage to our truck from somebody hitting us, and I have a body shop in Cobbtown, Georgia named Curls. We've used him before and we trust him, so we wanted to get the truck back there, and we had to do our quarterly taxes. So we had all these reasons we needed to come back to Georgia. So we stayed in Denver for 15 days, 2 days getting back across the country. And then we were in Statesboro, Georgia for about 10 days or so at my stepdad's house, sitting in the driveway, doing logistical stuff.
Visiting family.
Yeah, visiting family. We do, that is our home. Prescription drugs and so forth. Now we don't have a house. We live in this camper, but that was nice to do that. Now then what happened was, hurricane is coming. And as you probably know, we are insurance adjusters, and we needed to, when you live in a 6,000-pound camper and a hurricane is coming, you need to leave. You don't need to wait around. You need to go ahead and go. So we left, and we are currently in Citigo Creek, one of the campgrounds in Citigo Creek in the Cherokee National Forest. Near Von Orr, Tennessee. We own 10 acres of land about 10 minutes from here, this is actually our home, technically, legally.
Yeah.
And we have camped in Citigo Creek many times because our land, the driveway is very steep, and when you go to pull the camper up it and all that, and it's raining, I just don't, so we usually come here. We are in campsite number 1, which can accommodate about 6 or 8 campers. Campsite number 1 is literally right off the paved road. That's important because I should have said this sooner. This camping area is completely free. People say there's no free camping on the East Coast. There is. You just have to know where to look. In the Cherokee National Forest, you've got about maybe 12 to 20 mile road. It's a long road. This is Citigo Creek Road. It goes all the way back up to Cherokee Skyway and Indian Boundary Campground. And all along this road is free camping. There are little pullouts that you can stop in, just like in the desert out west, and you can camp for free.
There are a few pay spots that people that have horses, they have stalls and stuff, a vault toilet, no showers or anything, no water, just very basic.
Yeah. Now, why would we come to a free place? Well, because we're cheap. I'm cheap. We have solar panels on our camper. You see it's not very sunny here. We have all these beautiful trees. We come here because literally it's free. I mean, we got TV, we got some internet, some cell phone service here.
Yeah. Just depends on where you are.
Just depends on where you are. It costs me about $3 a day to run my generator. At night, we like to sleep with the AC on. In another month, you could camp here and you wouldn't need to run your... see, I forgot to say, this is what we're going to talk about during this video. Where we were, what we're doing, and the generator. A lot of people ask me about the generator. There's always questions about generators. What's a good generator? How much do I need? And so forth. We'll go back to the truck and I'll show you my generator. I have two actually, but I only have one with me right now. And we'll talk about that very briefly. So it cost me about $3 a day for gasoline to run my generator. So that's $90 a month to stay, if you stayed here for a whole month, to stay in the Cherokee National Forest. I mean, what could be better?
It's pretty.
I saw a bear right here. We were right, I mean, not even 1,000 feet from here, a bear was crossing the road. There's a creek, Citigo Creek, right here across the road. And if you want to go fly fishing and all this kind of stuff, or swimming, go ahead. It's right there. If you want to go riding, we rode on this road yesterday called Mount Pleasant Road. It's the steepest grade road I have ever been on. I've been to 65 countries and all over the United States, and I have never seen a road paved as steep as that road. Is it true?
It's pretty steep.
I mean, I'm talking like 14, 15% grade. I couldn't believe it. I mean, like this. County road. People living back there. Really nice here. Free again. Big word there. Free. You want to live the camping full-time life, you can't stay in KOA campgrounds paying $40 a night. That ain't the way it goes. You got to hunt these places out. You got to find them and know where they are and kind of keep them secret. I hate to tell y'all where this is, but I'm going to tell you. You come to Vonore, Tennessee, you get on 360, like you're going to go to Tellico Plains, and you're going to come to a spot where you got to make a hard right turn and cross a little bridge by a lake to continue on 360. But don't do that. Go straight. You go straight and you'll come down into the Cherokee National Forest. This is the first place the word Tanasi was used. There was an Indian village here called Tanasi. And when map makers came here in the 1700s or whatever, they spelled it Tennessee, not Tanasi. And that's where the word Tennessee came from. It was your history lesson for today.
It was a Cherokee village.
It was a Cherokee village. So the name Tennessee came from Cherokee. Well, it came from the map maker who
spelled it different.
Spelled it different. So you come down in here. After this campsite, you're going to see a few cabins that have always been empty. It's people's cabins, private cabins. And then the road turns gravel, and it gets tight. It's flat. It's not steep because it runs along this creek, but we've camped down there with our other camper, which was smaller. If you bring in a big fifth wheel or something like that, you might want to scout that before you go way down there. About 6 or 7 miles down this road, there is a big campground that can accommodate 15 or 20 campers. That's not the only one either. There are several. But, I mean, I'm a nervous Nelly, you know, bringing a 35-foot long fifth wheel down a tight road. That's not my idea of a good time.
No, there's low overhanging trees. So I wouldn't recommend it.
You got to speak up, baby. You talk too quiet. And then she says, well, why don't you just do all the talking? And I say, because Buddy, my cousin, gives me a hard time about talking too much. This campsite right here, number one, it can be muddy. And during bear season and hunting season, it can be crowded because this one is very easy to get into. But remember that word, free? It's free. So take it with a grain of salt. Now on the Cherokee Skyway, what's the name of them falls over there? To
can't remember.
I can't remember that, but it's a big waterfall over there and all. And everybody goes and sees the waterfall off the Cherokee Skyway. Now, once you pass that waterfall and you keep going, same situation. The road will become gravel, and then it'll get tighter, and then there will start to become lots of dispersed free camping along that road. So that's another 40 or 50 campsites over there that are free.
Yeah.
Okay, you told me to keep this video short.
That's right.
So, I can't see the time. Yeah, we didn't make a video for a month because we were just doing Jennifer's school and paying our taxes. Well, we didn't have to pay any, but, you know, expenses. We were doing all that. There was nothing exciting, nothing, you know, glamorous to tell y'all about. We came here to get out of Hurricane Florence's way. We will be leaving here possibly today, going to a staging area where a lot of insurance adjusters are meeting. Our company that is based out of Texas is...
we have to go meet up with them and do carrier training for the storm. And then probably Sunday we'll be leaving and heading. It just depends on if Hurricane Florence has moved out of the way or not, because they're predicting it to stay around and dump a lot of rain. So it really just depends on when the storm moves out as to when they'll send us in.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can help a lot of people restore their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is our job, but honestly, this is, for us, this is more about trying to help people. I hate it that there's going to be people whose homes are devastated, but, you know, if you see me and Jennifer show up, you should know that we're going to try to, we're not worried about the insurance company. We're going to try to take care of you and do the best we can.
Yeah.
I mean, it's money for us too, but we're trying to help people. That's why we got into this, and you know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, so we got to go meet up to the staging area, which is, honestly, it's back in Atlanta. I'm not really excited about that, but that's
okay.
That's what we got to do. So we're going to head back down to Georgia today or tomorrow morning, tonight, something, and stage with the rest of the adjusters. And when the insurance companies determine that it's safe enough for us to go in, then they'll dispatch us into wherever they want us to go. As you can imagine, it's insurance companies, so they don't send us into a dangerous area.
Right.
And we don't know exactly which company we'll be working for yet. That's why we're going to the staging area. They will have needs and assessments, and they'll say, you know, well, State Farm needs this many, and Allstate needs this many, and so forth. We thought we were going to be working for Liberty Mutual, but they called us last night and said they want us to actually work for somebody else. Anyway. All right, let me show you my generator, because I got people asking about that. Stand by. Let's look it up. Let's take a look.